insane.
Ever so about stand jab, we don't really talk about stand light kick. The fact that it goes to EX off when V-Skill 1 light kick is insane. We'll see how it goes. Going to V-Skill 1, you've seen a lot of Luke players really try and tote the V-Skill 2 as the way to go. But you can't beat crouch me and kick buffered into medium knuckle.
Yeah, it's so strong. So strong.
So, and a reminder, Infectious really needs the points. He didn't enter the first one, and didn't make any points in the second one, as he did go 1 and 2. So if he wants to keep the dream alive, qualifying for Capcom Cup, he really needs to get some points this weekend.
Yeah, needs to perform, but Infectious is one of those players that is capable of winning on any given Sunday.
Oh yeah.
You know, it is not out of the realm of possibility that he wins this whole thing and gets 50 points, but he needs to pull through right now. Up against AkaJones. Alright, there it is, the throw tech at the midpoint of the screen, and a big whiff punish off of the stand medium punch there into the heavy Tatsu. Put him into the corner in a pretty good position here, but Jones finds himself in a tough spot where he's not just fighting a world-class player, but he's fighting a world-class player that knows this character inside and out.
Maybe misinput there with the run, but takes a corner for it. Jones, but that VT1, you can't get with that V-Skill run activation. Not real from the chin buster. VT1's still there for Jones. A good crouch knee kick fireball, especially CA. It's a round.
Oh, man, that roundhouse not finding its mark was scary, but Jones is able to recover. He's still playing very solid here. All right, there's the activation, able to jump in. He should be able to kill, maybe?
No, not kill. He just back off. 5 seconds, you just wait out. No matter how many throws Infectious does, yeah, just building meat with a V-trigger.
Yep.
He knew the round was over. Very lame start from Jones, so you need. Ken's fireball isn't good, but in terms of a fireball game, it is technically better than Luke's. Not for zoning you out. If you throw a fireball as Luke, you're not gonna get in. If you want to play a fireball game and start trapping,
yes, I do agree there. Ken has one of the best fireball traps in the game, actually. But yeah, exactly. All right, and just really comfortable here in this position, keeping Infectious cornered. All right, back to this fireball game, backing off. He's finding the right spots here where he doesn't really have to... Oh, man, big opportunity. Yes. Oh, wow. Speaking of confirms, not quite dead, but it is knocking on the door, and the delayed down jab will do it. Jones going up with the first game, like, very quickly.
We're seeing a really impeccable neutral game here from Jones, because he knows that what we saw from him first few rounds is that he's going to back heavy kick quite a bit. Now, it's not just a fish for a crush counter, high and get one and get in. It's that he's looking for Jones to do that stand me kick, stand me push, or just a fireball, preemptively crush counter it, and get in. Jones is starting to be more aware of it. He's still baiting with the fireballs and using that crouch me kick, buffering against the back heavy kick, so he does have a big hurt box. Get that knockdown, get that pressure started, and just keep a life lead.
Alright, trading blows there. Infectious, really trying to figure out a way to establish his own will. You know, Jones is doing such a good job here of, like, the way that he's clammed up here in neutral, he's not overextending, he's not giving Infectious this opportunity to whiff punish anything, and it seems like Infectious is kind of struggling.
Absolutely struggling to get an opening, but he doesn't need an opening, right? Luke is one of those characters who really pester you with Sandblast in the strings, and unless you're ready to buffer a backdash to try and catch the fireball whipping, you aren't going to get much from it. I'd love to see Jones try and get a bit closer to where he can actually heavy DP the fireball, because heavy fireball is -5 on block, medium -7, light -10, all punishable by Ken's heavy DP.
Yeah, that is something I think needs to be present in this matchup at high level. And there he tried it again. He tried the run, and Infectious is ready for that. He has those top tier reactions. You're not going to sneak those away on him.
Just one tap to do it with the buttons. Because making sure to get a back throw here. Yep, looking for it, but another whip push with no target comboed already. Jones, big light deficit, 20 seconds.
Ooh, and the whiff punish right at the end. Infectious finding the right space to use that down forward, closing it out, and now potentially going tied up at 1 game apiece here. That game, or that round rather, seemed much more obvious that Infectious has maybe figured him out how to approach it. We'll see. It's obviously not going to be easy. Jones is an incredibly strong competitor, but we know Infectious is, he's gotten top 8 at EVO. We know what he's capable of.
Something I see from Infectious is that he's noticing Jones really wants to walk into the range to press that stand me push, right?
Yes.
And because of that, he's willing to just do the slow thing. Both the crouch knee punches the sandblast and go from there, but with punishes down knee punch not working out this time.
Ooh,
Jones got the corner, and with that, oh, back to neutral. Okay, giving up space, got a life lead, and he's willing to play a slow game plan. I feel like he knows Infectious isn't really going to risk it on a dash. He's very, I want to say risk averse, but rather unwilling to do something that's just a reaction check. Because Jones' reactions have been shown to be extremely good.
Yes. Alright, pushing back to the mid-screen here. He does have V-Trigger active, but it's going to be difficult for him to find the opportunity to actually expend that meter. However, there it is. Yes, that little bit of overextension. He's found his mark with that crouching medium kick. I think he's getting a better read on how Jones wants to try and approach neutral here. And man, look at that, using the EX Fireball to blow through his and just gain some space, and has actually cornered Jones in a matter of about 5 seconds. He's let him get away with it.
Nice whip punish, 10 seconds on the clock. Oh! Wow! Let's not too heavy DP, EX DP, one more throw to do it. No anti-airs?
Oh no!
Overhead!
Oh, the DP! And it wasn't even EX, he didn't even have it. He just bet it all. And now, I think the thought there was that he was going to, you know, do the chip damage necessary. But man, that was a risky option.
I think he assumed that Infection was going to go for a poke afterwards, because Luke's overhead is still 0-1 hit, similar to most overheads. Yes, out hit to get combo. So heavy DP would have beat every option there, including crouch jab, except just Infection's blocking. But there's no way he was going to block there at that low time. And already back to the style Infection was playing before, he's willing to just chip away the fireball game. There's no reason for him to try and rely on getting big swings or loop. He's a character that controls the pace of neutral. Why would he do big swings? He can stick to doing just great health and chip damage and neutral as punches into the fireball.
Yeah, you're exactly right. It was a little bit of a weird option there to go for that sweep, but he got away with it. And you know, sometimes that's all it takes. It takes a little bit of luck. And like you said, he's willing to just use these normals, use these fireballs to just chip away and even up the life lead. If even he's down a little bit, he can play the long game. And now look at this, he finds his opening and he's actually taken the life lead, and this is a huge situation. He puts him in the corner here, he gets Oki. How is he going to approach? This is potentially a guess for a game. Oh,
he kind of V-skill. Did the delay V-skill, they're not going to work out. I was really expecting him to go and call out a check on the double dash.
Yeah.
Nice V-reversal. Any tap does it. In fact, a big life deficit, 20 seconds, needs a miracle.
Oh, that's what a good start. He jumped? I can't believe he jumped. To be fair, that's like maybe the first time he's done it. All set! And he does it one more time. The desperation got the best of him, and Jones was ready. He was poised on his haunches and saw it coming, closed it out with that DP. 2-0 over Infectious. We were talking about this. He needs to perform